Albina.
And my name is Zara.
Today we will be talking about algal blooms. As you know, alga is the green substance that we are all familiar with that you may see in the ocean that lingers near the shore.
Algae is composed of chlorophyll, phosphates, and many varieties of nutrients. When a body of water has the right level of pH and the right amount of phosphates, algae forms and accumulates.
Now, a little bit of algae is good. Too much algae, not so much. When there happens to be an excess of algae, it forms a mat or sheet on the surface. Sometimes it can be submerged in the water. This is an algal bloom. Now, you may ask, how are algal blooms an issue? They aren't man-made, they are produced naturally and it's just algae. How does that even start to affect me?
Well, algal blooms can be man-made. In most cases, they tend to be. We will get to that later. Algae is great for regulating the diversity in a body of water and can be a symbol that the water contains many helpful nutrients for the environment.
However, when there is a lot, and I mean a lot of algae in the water, it could mean that there is an imbalance in the water due to man-made causes. How do we cause an algae bloom?
Well, phosphates. Phosphates are a huge component to algae. No phosphates, no algae. Phosphates can be found in many of our household items such as baking soda, plates, glass, fireworks, items like Windex, fertilizers, and we even have phosphates in our own blood. When we as a community recklessly and carelessly not properly dispose of these items, we let them enter our municipal systems such as the sewers, which is a one-way route to our valued bodies of water.
Like, why is it so bad that algae enters our water supply? Like, what?
Well, all living things die at one point. That includes algae. When algae dies, it becomes nothing more than dead organic matter. However, the decaying of algae has a price. The decaying process of algae consumes a large amount of dissolved oxygen.
If you didn't know, dissolved oxygen is the air in the water, which means that every living organism who lives in the water relies on this source in order to live. So, if there's no dissolved oxygen, that means that the organisms cannot breathe, resulting in their death. This is why algal blooms need to be gone now. If we let algal blooms continue like this, all that will be left in the water is decaying algae, dead bodies, and dead plants.
It's not even just what's in the water that is affected. The impact of algal blooms goes beyond the water. It affects our communities in many ways. We are experiencing an algal bloom in our Great Lakes, specifically in Lake Erie. This issue has bloomed in 2014 and has been ongoing ever since. The simple exposure to an algal bloom can be deadly. Want to let your dog swim in the water? Well, think about it again, because the algae entering their system can cause extreme illness or even death. This applies to humans too.
And it's not just Canada struggling with this. This is a worldwide issue. For example, let's look at Bangladesh, which is pretty far away from Canada. They're experiencing algal blooms as well. Knowing that this issue occurs nationally, we can spread more awareness as more people are being affected and search for answers. This is a local water issue, but it's also affecting the rest of the world as well. Algal blooms also drain our money. At times, algal blooms can become so bad that water has to be pumped in, which can cost a surplus of money. That money could be used for something much more better.
So what can we do to help? There are many ways we can stop algal blooms, and that is cutting back. Stop letting items with phosphates into the sewers. When you wash your car, do it on the grass so the water doesn't enter the sewer. Don't drain cleaning items, phosphates or not. Let's not allow the cause of the problem to enter our precious water supply. We only have so much of it. Thanks for watching.
Bye!